What if I told you the most famous luxury cabin in the sky only existed because of a design mistake? The Boeing 747's hump wasn't supposed to be glamorous. It wasn't even meant for passengers. Yet somehow, it turned into a flying palace that redefined luxury, fame, and flight itself. Back in the 1960s, Boeing engineers were staring down what everyone thought was an impossible challenge. Build an aircraft twice the size of anything that had ever flown. Twice the weight, twice the range, twice the power. Nobody had even come close before. But Boeing, being Boeing, said, "Let's do it." You have to imagine it. A world where long-distance travel still felt like an event, not a routine. Crossing the Atlantic was for the rich, the powerful, or the lucky few. Then this insane idea came along. A jet so big it could carry hundreds of people across oceans in one go. The 747 was supposed to change everything. The wild thing is that renowned hump on top of the Boeing 747? It wasn't even meant for passengers. It nearly never existed, actually. The 747 was first created by Boeing engineers with the assumption that supersonic aircraft like the Concorde would shortly dominate commercial aviation. They decided this enormous aircraft would eventually be mostly used for cargo rather than people. Therefore, they had to find a workable solution for freight. Their answer: develop a nose that may swing open like a large door so that enormous containers may be loaded directly in front. That presented a fresh question, though. Where would the pilot sit if the nose opened? Simple but transformative, the solution was to lift the cockpit. And the hum appeared just like that. Originally a practical fix, this developed into one of the most famous shapes in aviation history. This odd design component evolved. Boeing realized they could use the additional space behind the cockpit for travelers, so they built an upper deck unlike anything in the air. Tucked away from the main cabin, the traveler level became a little secret treasure, a symbol of exclusivity few would experience. Born out of engineering requirements, the hump evolved into an inadvertent masterpiece that redefined flying experience and visual aesthetic. Pan Am converted the 747's unused upper deck into a first-class haven once airlines saw it. From extra space into a floating luxury lounge, leather chairs, champagne service, spiral staircases, and even piano bars converted it. Passengers felt like monarchs fleeing the main cabin into a wood-paneled hideaway in the sky. Exclusive and prestigious, this location drew stars, politicians, and billionaires. The hump was an experience, a status symbol rather than only a seat. Airlines around soon adopted the idea, transforming first-class travel into a glitzy statement of power, sophistication, and elegance. Therefore, legendary was the upper deck. On the lower deck, the 747's nose seats provided an unmatched excitement. Passengers seated in front of the cockpit could see the runway first during takeoff and landing, feeling the world rush toward them at high speed. Framed by rounded windows, it was first-row seating at aviation in its truest shape. These locations were sought by VIPs and plane aficionados, not for luxury, but for the great amazement and exhilaration of seeing aircraft from a perspective no other seat could reproduce. The Boeing 747 nearly broke the company. In the late 1960s, Boeing invested over $1 billion, a huge sum at the time, and built the Everett facility, the world's largest building, to make it happen. Engineers nicknamed the Incredibles, designed, tested, and built the first 747 prototype in just 28 months. If it had failed, Boeing would have gone bankrupt. Instead, the gamble soared, transforming the company into a global aviation titan and forever changing air travel. Originally, Boeing envisioned a full double-decker 747, towering above all other planes. But safety rules required evacuating passengers in under 90 seconds, impossible with 2 full decks. Boeing compromised with a partial upper deck, creating the iconic Hump that defines the plane today. That decision gave the jet its signature look and allowed future cargo conversions. What started as a compromise became a design triumph, proving that sometimes imperfection leads to innovation, flexibility, and a timeless silhouette recognized around the world. You might think of the Hump as pure engineering, but airlines saw it differently, as an opportunity for self-expression. Repainting a Boeing 747 wasn't a small job. It took roughly 120 gallons of paint and added more than 600 pounds to the jet's weight. But that didn't stop airlines from turning it into flying artwork. Now, if you ever doubted what the Boeing 747 was capable of, listen to this. In 1991, during Operation Solomon, a single 747 broke every aviation record imaginable. Over 1,000 Ethiopian Jews were airlifted to safety in one flight. 1,088 passengers to be exact, including 2 babies born mid-air. The cabin was packed wall to wall, every inch used, every life depending on that aircraft. The plane's immense capacity, strength, and reliability turned it from a luxury liner into a literal lifesaver. It wasn't about champagne or first class this time. It was about survival, humanity, and hope. That day, the Queen of the Skies earned a new title. The plane that could carry not just passengers, but an entire people toward freedom. Get this now. The same Hump that once housed champagne lounges became transportation for space shuttles. Indeed, NASA transformed 2 Boeing 747s into what's known as the Shuttle Carrier Aircraft, SCA. These were engineering miracles rather than simply tweaked aircraft. 2 huge vertical stabilizers were installed to manage the drag of a 170,000-pound shuttle perched on top. The fuselage was reinforced. The inside was removed to save weight. A space shuttle riding piggyback on a jumbo plane traversing the heavens appeared crazy, yet it succeeded. These flying monsters flew America's most daring spacecraft securely from coast to coast. One American legend was actually carrying another. I am unsure of anything indicative of power and advancement if that isn't. The Boeing 747 kept going despite decades in the sky. Qantas challenged the bounds of endurance in 1989 when a 747-400 flew uninterrupted from London to Sydney, over 11,000 miles, setting a record that astounded the aviation industry. Riding jet stream winds and nearly matching Concorde's speed, a British Airways 747 made news again in 2020, crossing the Atlantic in just 4 hours and 56 minutes. Think about that. A commercial subsonic jet nearly keeping up with a supersonic legend. Even today, no other subsonic passenger aircraft has ever flown faster. The 747 wasn't just built for the past, it was built ahead of its time. Every record it set proved one thing: you can retire a plane, but you can't ground a legend. More than 7 billion people, nearly the entire population of Earth, have flown on a Boeing 747 at some point. That number alone tells you everything. It carried presidents, rock stars, refugees, and families, sometimes all in the same week. The 747 didn't just connect cities, it connected humanity. From the US President's Air Force One to Japan's government fleet, from luxury Pan Am lounges to immigrant flights halfway across the world, it became the ultimate symbol of global movement. It showed up in movies, posters, album covers, and even children's drawings. That unmistakable hump became a cultural icon, instantly recognized by anyone who'd ever looked up at the sky and dreamed of faraway places. And now, as airlines retire the last of these giants, it feels like more than the end of a chapter. It feels like the end of an era. The Queen of the Skies didn't just fly us places. She defined what flying meant. The hump wasn't designed to make first class famous, but somehow it did. What started as a simple cargo fix became a crown fit for royalty. The Boeing 747 carried our dreams, our stories, and our history through the clouds. So, what's your favorite 747 memory? Drop it below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold aviation stories.